Are we live? Is this thing on? Testing, testing. Hey folks, how y'all doing today? It is I, your friendly neighborhood Stately, and we are here on PlayedOut1MC3.com where I play Minecraft, so you don't have to. Today, I think we're going to do some more work on the county fair. We made some good progress last time, and I'd like to see where we can get with it today. Of course, that's not where I am. That would be too easy. I don't know how I ended up back at spawn, but I guess I'm back at spawn. So let's hop on the train and head on back. Hey Ruben, how you doing? Phoenix, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. I hope everybody is well. Let's check in on the iron grinder here, see how that's working out. Looks like somebody cleared it out recently, but it should still be functioning as advertised. And hop on the train. Don't kill the only sea wildlife. That's the one. Your dream haven.
I need the squink.
The squink. Yeah, I think I might do a little bit of single player on the new snapshot just to show you guys the new fish and stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, it is pretty neat. There's actual, honest to God, real fish in the ocean that you can fish up with a bucket and name tag and put in a fish suit. That'll never get old.
Never.
But seriously, I'm impressed by what they're doing with the 113 snapshot. I didn't really have high hopes for it. But they got some new terrain generation going on. There's undersea chasms now and things like that. And it all just looks great. It makes the ocean seem much less stark. Are we there yet?
Oh, so close. Just over that hill.
Yeah, we're getting there. Gotta have a minor case of the sniffles today, because I always have a freaking minor case of the sniffles. Okay, Holdren Farms, onwards. Oh, check out the Ferris wheel. That's starting to look kind of Ferris wheelish. Ferris wheelie?
Wheelish. That sounds better.
Ferris wheelish sounds better. I did discover that our ticket takers got killed by zombies, so we're going to have to protect them a little bit better. This is Beefcake's roller coaster. We're going to take a ride on that today, see how it plays. But we got plenty of space left to do stuff, and what I'm thinking I want to do today is I want to... Oh, check it out. We have our little terrarium here. Doesn't like to be touched. That's neat. This is cute. I like this. What I think I'm going to do is a dunk tank, and I need to do a little bit of experimenting, I think, to work out exactly how we're going to make that work. But before we do that, let's take a ride on the roller coaster. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That's very nicely done. Very nicely done. Compact little space, cool little roller coaster. Well done, Wes. That's a good job. This is fun. I think maybe like replace the grass on the interior with something else to kind of separate it from everything else, but not my build, so it's all good. And this is, were you working on this, Phoenix? The pavilion out here on the sea? I think what this needs is like a staircase heading down so you can have a nice little fishing pavilion or something, because the fences make it hard to actually fish. But if you could have like a couple of openings on the inside, everybody could fish from the pond in the middle. That would be kind of neat. And maybe like something over the entrance, a little arch or something. I'm just thinking out loud, and like I said, it is your build in the end. Hey Zex, how you doing? What's new, man? Okay, so dunk tank. How do we do a dunk tank? The other build, like the major build here, is there's a ravine down here. And what I want to do is put together some kind of like minecart roller coaster ride that starts off here, goes down, does a little tour of the ravine, and then comes back up. That's more of a group project, I think. We might get started on that today. But I want to see what I can do with a dunk tank attraction. And I think this corner can be like the miniature zoo. So maybe we can get some llamas in here and see what other kind of animals we can get our hands on. Oh, this is good. Yeah, maybe just have little platforms there. Awesome. Gonna be excellent. It needs a little more color in here. We need to get some banners going. Somebody was gonna make some banners. I forget who. Alright, let's see. This would be a good place for the dunk tank, I think, by the entrance over here. It shouldn't take up too much space, and this is kind of deep. So here's the thing. I was trying to come up with something that would work with, like snowballs instead of arrows for a dunk tank, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure there's anything that'll work. I think I might need to do a little bit of experimenting. I have a little bit of string here. So I might make some tripwire and see if that can be made to trigger a redstone pulse by throwing a snowball through it. Let's see. So let's start. Roger that, Joker. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll go ahead and one redstone lantern. We're going to end up using this for something anyway. Anyway, it's not like it's that rare, right? Remember, guys, if you're watching, you want to join, play.1mc3.com is the URL. More the merrier, so come on over and play some Minecraft with us. And one of those, one of these for some tripwire hooks. Okay, so we can do a very simple little experiment here with tripwire hooks and snowballs. I don't really know what to expect of this. But that's why it's called an experiment. Alright, that's entirely, jeez. Entirely the wrong place to put that. Okay, let's move it back here so we're not in anybody's way. And that's not enough room. Get your act together, Stately. None of this is complicated. I'm only placing blocks so far. One, two, three, four. There. That's kind of the problem with tripwire. You always need a block for the hook on each side, so you end up with an opening that's at least 3 blocks wide. No more so than usual. There we go, a couple snowballs. Let's get a few more. I might have to go get more ice. Well, I almost certainly will have to go get more ice because the snowmen died. But I could build an ice machine here. Okay, so let me put just something behind this to help me, see the target. And then what we'll do is we'll just put that redstone lantern up top here. Right? That's pretty straightforward. But the question is, can it be triggered with a snowball? And the answer would appear to be a quite convincing no. The snowball breaks on the... That's interesting. Hey, Zix found a crate. Nice. So this is odd. Snowballs actually break on tripwire hooks, but they don't trigger the tripwire. Also, I just used all of my snowballs to demonstrate that. Okay, smart. All right, so that is not apparently going to work. What other options do we have here? I mean, a button and an arrow work. We know that. That is kind of the fallback position, though, because I think the snowball idea is kind of nice. But I'm pretty sure that, for example, a snowball won't trigger a button. Weird, huh? Well, not so much that they don't trip tripwires, but that tripwires actually break snowballs is unexpected. Oh, actually getting some speed there. So this isn't going to work. We know that. So what other options do we have, people? Any thoughts? Anybody have any brilliant ideas here?
No, because I don't know redstone.
Neither, it would appear, do I. Are you using iron blocks for that, Phoenix? Those better not be our iron blocks, because that is an absolute misuse of materials. Oh, that's not Phoenix, that's Ruben. You gotta use something not as expensive as iron blocks for that, man. Get some bone blocks or something. Those will look just as good. That's like 4 stacks of iron per side by the time you're done. Okay, what about a block update detector? Is there anything we can do with a block update detector? Well, only entities trigger tripwire. Thrown projectiles are entities. Snowballs, eggs, when you throw them, they're an entity. So, only mobs, apparently. Well, no, we got the entrance over here. The entrance has been built. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to come up with a way to trigger a redstone signal by throwing a snowball. Simply put, what I'm trying to do is not have to use arrows for this. I know arrows will work fine with buttons, and like I said, that's an option. But it's not the perfect option. It's not really what I want to do. You can summon a snowball, not using redstone, not using console commands, but you can summon a snowball. A block update detector isn't going to do anything because, you know, it doesn't cause a block update. I'm not sure there really are any options. I think the bow and arrow might be the only way we can do. An item filter for... Alright, I'm going to just quote Luke Skywalker here and say that's amazing. Everything you just said is completely wrong. Right? Alright, let's just go with arrows. That's fine. I don't want to sit here forever trying to suss this out, and we have a solution that will work. No need to make it more challenging than it already is. I'm going to have to park a few things, though. Use the iron redstone as a build chest for now. Put a few things in here that I don't currently need. bet they'll be gone by the time I need them again. But for now, this should be fine. Some light blue dye, yellow terracotta, some cacti. I'm going to hold on to the lapis because I'm running a little low. Okay, so dunk tank. Pretty straightforward. Trapdoor, button, piranhas. Maybe not the piranhas. Yeah, that's what I just said. He doesn't seem to be on stream now. Let's see. Oak, terracotta, I think, or possibly concrete. The only terracotta we have is the orange terracotta and the yellow terracotta that I brought in. That's not a good indication of how to type, folks. I apologize for that. Okay, let's see. You know what? Let's do it here. Let's put it down here and have it face that way so that it doesn't get in the way of anything else. What would we expect here? We'd have... I'm okay with using some of these material colors that I've already used. Bone blocks are nice, yeah. I mean, you can align them in a bunch of different ways. If you align them end to end, they're a perfectly nice neutral white material. Okay, so you like stand here, you take a shot. We want that to be kind of a difficult shot at least. I'm not sure how we're going to make it kind of a difficult shot, but maybe this is just more for funsies than anything else. Yeah, maybe. Any thoughts?
Oh, that wasn't for you.
Oh. Nothing
that was for
no, I'm kidding.
Replacing the iron.
Gotcha. All right, let's put a floor on here. What shall we do for the floor? We could use the red sand, but I'm thinking just like stone. Do we have smooth stone? Alright, I gotta go get some supplies. Let me offload some stuff so I actually have some inventory slots. Remember guys, if you want to come play with us, play.1mc3.com is that URL.
Stately, you need smooth stone? I've got some.
I need smooth stone for now. I think that's probably all I need for now. So if you have a little bit, that'd be great. Save me some time. If you're looking for something to do, Joker, why don't you make like an entrance for the minecart ride? Maybe you can do some kind of mine shaft looking thing, or if you want to, you can just make like a big old roller coaster front end. I'm thinking this is going to be more of like a thrill ride where maybe we have some redstone triggers that light things up as you're going along, things like that, rather than, you know, just going around really fast. But we can just go down into the canyon, all the way down one side, maybe up and down a little bit, up the other side. We could get some creepers behind glass somewhere, maybe. That kind of thing. I think that'll be fun. Thank you very much. That's
You're welcome.
more than I can need or carry. I'll put some of them in the chest over here. Sand, red sand, dirt, and other junk. Here we go. Oh, you know what? I can use these red stained glass. They're leftovers from a different project that ended up not happening, so... Dunk the villagers into lava. I think maybe we're not going to have an infinite supply of villagers to do that with. I did once make a shooting gallery based on a darkroom spawner where mobs would spawn in a darkroom spawner, come up an item elevator, get pushed into a minecart, and then the minecart would zigzag back and forth and you'd have to try to shoot it. That was pretty fun. The only problem was darkroom spawners don't produce massive numbers of mobs, so you'd be standing around for a good long time before you got something to shoot at. Which kind of took the spontaneity out of it. Okay, let's go get that red glass. And we'll see how that looks, because that's what we have. There's some information over by the register shop, but basically you put it down. You put down a chest, you click the register with the Q-Buck, then you click the chest with the Q-Buck, that links them together. And then you can click the register with the Q-Buck to raise the price, or shift-click to lower the price. Okay, so let's see. How shall we make it difficult to actually hit the target? Here's a thought. Not on me. Sorry.
I do, Zax. Just follow me in my house.
Joker's got everything. Joker's got all the things. You no longer have to worry about the water going away when you place a block down. That may or may not be true. I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. Ah, crap. It's too close. I need a little more space for this, I think. Let's try to move it somewhere else. It was going to go through fences and stuff, but apparently people were upset that that was going to break their farms or something, so now it only goes through some fences. And they all get very wishy-washy when it comes down to things that break people's builds based on stuff that they never intended in the first place. But I'm not exactly sure what the new rules are, or whether the new rules are the final rules. It's all a bit iffy. Okay, let's try that again. Somewhere with more room. I want to use this area in the corner over here for a petting zoo or some kind of zoo. So here, I think, would be fine. All right, let's start with the functional part now. Let's get the actual dunk tank part working here. So what we can do, and I'm going to need some regular glass for this, I think. His masterpiece is complete, and he's out of here. It's like done, gone. Glass blocks. Plenty of glass, just no blocks. Okay. I'll go get some sand. I just need a few. And I know there's a desert close, so it won't take too long. Oh, that's good. Something like that should work just fine. So, run off and get some sand. Wonder if this is the same chasm. Nah, this looks like a smaller cave system. Can't resist having a look, though. Ah, here, this'll do just fine. We can just dig some sand up under the water level here. Again, I only need a few. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8's kind of the minimum I can die. Let's go for 16. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 16 sand. Excellent. That should do just fine. I have been playing way too much Elite Dangerous. Almost got my ass handed to me by a guy in a federal dropship today. Gotta be a little more careful. Sex is back and there's gonna be trouble. Noble, how you doing, man? I think we have a no spoiler rule on the subject of The Walking Dead. I personally don't much care. I made it about halfway through season 3 before I realized that every episode looked exactly like the last one. It shouldn't take too long. Zambi time. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been, man? Good to see you. Okay, we're going for colorful, so let's use some of the blue or light blue dye on these. Et is, I think, where you're going with this, Noble. I ate a bug. That must be frustrating. Not many jobs for professional Minecrafters, unfortunately. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm only happy when it rains. Alright, let's put slabs underneath. Is this... Oh, this is the shovel I enchanted from a glass mining operation a while back. It's not a particularly valuable shovel. Okay, so that's the tank. It's tiny, but it doesn't have to be big. Yeah, man, you'll get something. And I think I need to have the back be solid. Well, okay, hold on. Here's what we'll do. We'll have the glass tank part. And then we'll have a solid section behind it. Because we do need something to shoot at. So you're going to be back here somewhere and you'll have to shoot over there. So the target be a button. This is going to be reasonably straightforward. It's not going to be hugely challenging or anything. Because I can't really come up with a way to make it very challenging. You know, maybe we could have like a piston pushing a block in front of it, so you have to time it right, but even that wouldn't be too hard. What kind of sector are you looking for work in, Zambi? Well, so this is actually pretty easy. I kind of wish I used yellow for the back here, but an iron trap door because those look better. That's not what an iron trap door looks like. That's what an iron trap door looks like. Straightforward, right? That shouldn't be too hard. I think we should have like a more robust build around it though. Oh, also, it's in the wrong location. It should be one block further forward. Which means I'm gonna have to put a little redstone up top. Actually, yeah, I will. I'll have to run some redstone up top here. Means I'm gonna have to break this and pop some redstone on it, but that should do the trick. Remember, folks, I'm Stately. This is Play.1MC3.com, and you are welcome to come play Minecraft with us if you are so inclined. So, will that do the trick? I think it will. Yes. Lovely. Lovely dovely. Alright, let's see. Your entrance looks too derpy. I think it uses too much birch. Maybe replace the birch with oak and replace these posts with logs. Just to make it a little more robust. But other than that, it's serviceable. We're on 112. We're on Minecraft 112.1 because of technical issues with 112.2. But you can connect with any server, any Minecraft. I mean, any client, any Minecraft client will allow you to connect. Okay, so we're gonna have to have a little ladder at the back so that the victim who is about to be dunked can get up there. Oh, I have a bunch of sticks. And this is kind of a fun little side project that we're doing just as a community build. We're doing a county fair. If anybody wants to come up with a banner design, I mean, even if you want to use one of the little Java banner creators, feel free. I would be happy to do one myself, but, you know, I'm all about community participation. Let's see, so what do we do here? Do we... do something like
Apparently you don't have redstone set up yet. I was trying to knock you off.
Oh, you cruel person. No, it does work. You missed.
Dang it. That's sad.
I was
because
really
I was
there for a
pretty
second.
close.
I think you were close, but not quite. Let's make this kind of go around, and then we'll have glass in the front so you can see the victim. And then maybe wooden posts here. We'll use birch wooden posts on the front. Just a little bit of material variety.
You want a bucket of water in there?
Yeah, a bucket of water would be appropriate, I think.
There you go.
And let me go ahead and make sure that this actually does work. It's easier when your arrow isn't on fire, I suspect. Really? Seriously? Does this not work anymore? Can you no longer shoot a... Does it need to be a wooden button? Because this was a thing.
I have a wooden button on me. Do you want to try it?
Because this, I know for a fact that this was a thing. Okay. I was trying to shoot an arrow, but I was just too close to it and I accidentally... See, now it's staying open. Now it's like, oh, there's an arrow in here. Oh, that's another problem. You have to wait until the arrow despawns before you can do it again.
Oh, jeez.
Which is a little unfortunate. This is kind of why I wanted to use a snowball, but snowballs just don't work. If anybody out there in Streamland has any thoughts, talk to me, people. Zambi. It has been a long time. Okay, so let me try this. Crap. Oh, that opened.
Oh, what? Yeah, it opened. I just wasn't standing on it.
Okay. All right, so we're good-ish. It's not perfect. It's good-ish. Phoenix, don't do that. I don't know what that is, but please don't do it. Oh, that's a banner. Need Cool Shoes is the URL for the banner generator. You probably best posting it off in Discord. I think that's the only place where you can post URLs without them getting filtered out. It's kind of fun, right? Kind of a lame way. I think we can just work with this. We don't have to go overboard on this build. We'll just do something cutesy and chintzy. Kind of neat. So, one thing I would like to do is have a lamp up here. A redstone lantern so that you can light that up if you hit. And fortunately, here's one I made earlier. And then we'll get some more light blue to make glass panes out of. It's just the despawn thing. If you don't use an infinity bow, you can actually grab your arrow back.
Oh yeah. But mine's infinity.
Yeah,
so I wonder if we have like a bow dispenser or something.
Yeah, that's an idea. Maybe just a sign saying don't use infinity bows.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Phoenix. Okay, oh, this is just fine. We can actually just, oh, hello. We can just have the minecart start here and kind of plunge down that way, go around. That'll work great. It'll be a nice little dark ride.
Yeah, be kind of cool.
Okay, so a few more ladders, a light, a kind of a range, and I'm thinking maybe I can... You're going for good now? Alright, Ruben, take it easy, man. I'm going to assume that by for good, Ruben means he won't be back today. But maybe he's going for good. Can I have your stuff?
I'll take that as a no.
I guess I can't have his stuff. We are at approximately 1,000 by 200. Hey, lizard. You can take the minecart if you head on over to the main train station. Walk past the nether portal, you'll find the train station. There's a public iron grinder nearby where you can get some iron for a minecart. And you can just hop on the train and come on over. Pretty easy to get here by train. The train station is right over there. Okay, so when you score a hit, the light will turn on. We don't need to do anything for that, but it does... You know what? Let's put the ladder off to the side. I think that makes more sense. Here, we'll just put the ladder here. So you just stand here and you wait for somebody to hit. That's all there is to it. And then we'll have slabs here, kind of a range. I'm thinking maybe I can make it a little more challenging by putting some half slabs in to kind of break things up a little bit and make the trajectory a little more challenging. The iron farm, look for the tall tower with the falling water. It's at the base of that. It's right next to the train station. And if there's anybody over there who wants to help Zambi out.
No, I can't pick up the arrow because I have an infinity bow, so you just have to wait for a second.
There's a problem with infinity bows. They don't despawn right away. Okay, and I'm just going to put something else in the middle to, again, break things up a little bit. We'll use regular smooth stone. Of which we have plenty.
If there's not enough iron in the iron grinder, just follow the above ground railroad tracks by foot and you'll get to Holdren Farms, and that's where we're at.
Yeah, maybe we could just have like a button that you press and it dispenses a bow and like an arrow or 3 arrows or however many shots you get. I mean, this is not a test of skill, obviously. This is a cute little thing, but I mean, shooting a non-moving target at a moderate distance is not, you know, challenging by any stretch of the imagination. But it's still, it's just a fun thing. So I'm not too worried about it being too easy or anything like that, but I still want to see if I can make it kind of challenging. I mean, what I could do is theoretically, like, well, let's see what we can do. What's your idea? Okay, so what I was thinking is maybe like halfway through, like here, we put up some kind of obstacle. We could do that. Completely blocks the shot. That's a bit
I was gonna say that might be too hard.
Yeah, you'd have to lob over it. I think that would be impossible. Maybe I can do something with an iron trapdoor. If there's still any iron left.
Is there iron left in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ruben didn't use it all, just most of it. Let's see. So this might not even be, you know, a viable shot. This might be more challenging than I was hoping for. Actually.
Oh, you got it.
That is actually kind of, yeah. I think this might work.
Even though look where your arrow is, though.
That is strange.
Yeah.
Not sure how that works, but this is viable. I mean, this we can do. Yeah, I think this will be fine. That makes it a bit of a challenge. It's still not like impossible or anything, but at least it's challenging. Alright, so what else do we need to do to finish this off? Maybe some signage, maybe a note block? Should there be like a note block that goes ding or something? Probably note blocks is they only make one note. They're kind of a pain in the ass to make anything cool with. Well, hop on in, Phoenix. You can be the guinea pig. Oh, here's something to make it a little more interesting. Am I not selling it properly? Is the whole guinea pig not sounding too appealing to you? It's to prevent people from jumping up and doing it that way.
I'm gonna head off of here, guys. Adulting starts early in the morning.
Alright, good luck with the adulting.
Thank you.
Hey, there we go. Take it easy. That works! I'm pleased with that. That'll do just fine. I know, it was some, but the point is you can make the shot. That's what we're going for here. It's challenging, but it's not impossible. And that's actually better than I expected, because I didn't think it was going to be viable to come up with something that actually blocks it enough to make it challenging without just making it completely impossible. Alright, so let's put a couple of pillars in here. And in here. Just to pretty it up a little bit. I feel like it's a little square. Yeah, so we do need to kind of prevent people from dropping in here. What I want to do, I think the first thing that we need to do here is get rid of signs of life. So get rid of the cobblestone and stuff. Here, I gotta... Not open yet. Zambi! How you doing, Zambi? It's good to see ya. Well, now if you die, it's on you. Okay, this is the dunk tank. We're gonna come up with a way to decorate some of these things, and maybe we'll use some glazed terracotta here and there to add some more interesting textures. Because everything seems to be still a little bit gray and beige and brown, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. But you want to take some shots, Phoenix? You can go ahead and take some shots at me. Yeah, so the ravine is going to be a ride. We're going to make a dark ride out of this. Not necessarily a roller coaster, but kind of a thrill ride. We're going to have some, you know, creepers behind glass with lighting that turns on as you go by it, that kind of stuff. Kind of a scary ride. Well, you can have one. Here. Because I do need to be able to shoot things. Go for it, man. Make the shot. You did not make... Oh, you made the shot. GG. Cool. You should be able to get the arrow back. Okay, so what's next? I'm not quite ready to start decorating. I think we might do like a little berm around the edges of the roads and stuff like that, but I want to get kind of some attractions in before we start trying to pretty it up. Anybody have any cool ideas? I wish we could do ice boat bumper cars, but they don't bumper, they just stop. The merry-go-round, I mean, the Ferris wheel is already well in progress here. Ideas for mini games, stuff that we can create in here. Just simple, cutesy little things. This is going to be kind of the petting zoo area, and I think it would be nice to have maybe a barn here or something, because this is kind of a farm-themed area. It's all good, man. Half listening is far more than most people do when I talk. Hey, Rainbow Smash, how you doing? We do need to get like a supply of arrows and bows out here, though, so that people can play it. Again, regular arrows you can pick up, so you can go back here and pick up your arrow if you hit. Infinity arrows, they stay there forever. Or until they despawn, which is obviously not forever. Just long enough to be irritating. I'm thinking about simple things in the vein of the dunk tank. Something that, you know, has some cutesy little fun function. You know what we could do? If we can't make a sumo or a bumper car ride with ice. Let's go take a look. Let's see what you got in planning. Phoenix, I see your banner. I think it's a little too complicated. I think I'd like something more kind of simple and bright. What do we got here? What is this? Try and hit the pressure plate. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, so also a dunk tank, basically. Yeah, I get it. But you know, I just made an archery thing. If you want to make this, you know, go for it. I don't see why not. It's probably kind of interesting. But I'm thinking something a little different. I don't want to just have like target practice. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's a neat little thing, but it is kind of the same idea. So What happens if you're in a minecart and you end up in water? Let's find out. I was thinking I might be able to do something with that. Hooray, daytime. Well, you know, I also kind of want to wire this for fireworks, have some underground redstone lines and a couple of dispensers like around the perimeter. So we can have like midnight fireworks shows when it gets dark. If anybody's interested in working on that, I know it's kind of finicky and not very exciting work, but it could be a fun little bit. I thought we had some minecart to track. Yeah, here. And I'm just trying something out. I'm a little unclear what happens when you shoot the minecart. Yeah, we could. That would potentially be interesting. Okay, need a little more speed. Hey, honey. Welcome. I probably shouldn't say honey. Just go with honey lover here. Welcome, honey lover. How you doing? New players. Can you have food? I'm running a little low, but I'll give you some of my bread. There's a bit. I need to head back to my farm and get some food in a bit. Okay, we need a little more speed here. Yeah, there's plenty of farms, but you know, she's here, I'm here. It's simple. All right, let's put down a little hill. Get some more speed. There's plenty of portals. Okay, maybe that wasn't the smartest way to do this. I'm a blithering genius. It's pretty easy to light your own portals. If you've been on any of our servers before, we're doing it a little bit differently this time. So that works. Is that interesting or useful? Would it be fun to have a ride where you ride a minecart down into water? Probably not. I was thinking like a flume ride, but I'm not sure how I'd do that. PvE, by the way, guys, if you want to check it out, please do feel free. But it is our old server, our vintage server, and nobody really plays on it anymore. PvE is nothing like other servers that you've seen before, I can tell you that much for sure. We got a lot of custom stuff on there. We have custom kit PvP arenas, we have a massive rail network. Lots of neat stuff, but we don't really play on it anymore. Trinity is our newest one. Take a shot, Blue Lizard. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I have... Oh, here. I have a few extra arrows. If you want to take a few pot shots. So, go ahead. Ah, nice. GG. It's kind of cute, right? Nothing too special. But it's kind of cute. I have to keep one arrow for my infinity bow so I can actually shoot mobs. Zex, cut it out. Okay. So, what do you guys think? Any cool ideas for attractions, for cool stuff we can do here? Bouncy Castle is always fun, but we don't have enough slime balls. And I'm kind of drawing a blank. I might not be very inspired today. Phoenix is working on something. No TP here, honey lover. It's all vanilla. Also, you're X, so stop it. Yes, we can. Yeah, you can make whatever you want in planning. We have a plot server there. If you want to, you can go to the main train station. Right next to it, there's a public iron grinder. You can grab some minecarts, or a minecart. Or you can follow the rails out here. It's a big map. I mean, there's plenty of stuff to do, and there's plenty of places to build. You can pretty much do whatever you want. I'm saying this all in the off chance that you're accidentally not Zex and not just callously wasting my time. But I'm going to assume that you are Zex and are, in fact, callously wasting my time. I like this. It's a shame there's no way to get it to actually, like, take you around in circles. What do you guys think? Anybody have any ideas? Give me some ideas, guys. Give me some inspiration. Hey, Turkey, how you doing, man? Souvenir leaves. That is a very Zexy thing to do, isn't it? What can we do? Simple, cutesy little rides. Ball toss. I mean, I'm down for doing some kind of other archery challenge. I think Phoenix might be doing one too. Skill games are fine. It's just I can't come up with anything. You finished the rails? What do you mean by you finished the rails? Boat races are good. Pig races are good. We don't have enough. Why would pig race course be marked as potential spam by YouTube, I wonder? Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and buy ourselves a drink. Okay, let's do a boxing arena. We can do a simple little kit PvP boxing arena. Right here. That should be a fairly straightforward build. Gangster Twins, thank you for the sub. I didn't see it here. I get like sub notifications. If anybody wants to go say hi to Zex and pretend he's not Zex, feel free. I ain't gonna. Okay. Wool, I think for a boxing arena, we'd like the floor to be wool. Oh, can't though, because Kid PvP arenas. Use wool for the spawn blocks. So, floor boxing arena is usually white or gray or something. I don't want to use like just stone or anything. But this would be a good place to use bone blocks, I think. Let's see what made it out here. I'm at 1,200 if you want to come out here. Snow? No, probably not. So on the planning server, you can use /plot claim. It uses a plot square, which is a fairly common management server. You can claim your own plots, protect them. So it's all self-service. So it should be pretty straightforward. You know what? Maybe this weekend we'll do a build challenge. We haven't done a build challenge forever. Well, it's not just that, but I don't see that this guy actually followed. I think it might be like automated. I'm not sure. But anyway. It is what it is. While I'm riding the mine carts, I'm going to go grab a beer. Well, turns out the kitchen is closer than spawn. Who'd have thunk? Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I have to get them myself. And remember, guys, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you like what you see, I stream most days at 6 Pacific. These days I alternate between 7 days to die in Minecraft. Do please consider giving me a follow on Twitch or a sub on YouTube. I would appreciate that. That would make me happy. And a happy stately is a healthy stately. Can I look at your question? Let's see your question. Oh, somebody left a minecart here. Come back! Oh, balls. Got it. Alright, I need food and I need bone blocks. That's why I'm out here. And I think I should make it A, daytime, and B, stop raining. Blah, 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 blah. How do you enable a redstone clock using pressure plates? Not sure I understand the question there. Alright. A redstone clock? You mean an Ethonian redstone clock? Do you know how to make an Ethonian redstone clock? Oh, spawn. That's me. I'm on the main spawn rail. A hopper clock. I say Ethonian redstone clock. A hopper clock. I gotta put up a little sign saying use the other button. I keep pressing the wrong one. There's one for each direction. So what kind of clock do you have? I want to do something with the elevators. I want to do some kind of ride with the elevators. Is it on planning? Let's see. Do I have spare food? Yeah. Biggish pile of steaks should do just fine. Alright, hold on. I'll come on over and see what you're looking at. This won't keep running forever, will it? This will. The only problem is, you want me to teleport you over here, Rainbow Smash? Is this what you're asking, Phoenix? Cool. There you go. Pretty straightforward. Just make sure you slow this down because otherwise it burns out. Do you want me to teleport you over here, Rainbow Smash? Oh, you already made it. You're here. Cool. All right, I'm going to head back to Trinity. I keep almost typing tribal. Tribal's not here, dude. I really want to do something with tribal, but I'm kind of unmotivated these days to do any more heavy-duty coding on it. And I've spent so much time on it, and it's just been such a complete lack of success so far. It's kind of hard to get the motivation to start up again. Which is unfortunate because there's some really good stuff in there. I just need to find the drive to get it going again. Maybe I just need to set up a private developer server and start playing around with it. But the last beta was a huge drag. I mean, that's because of the PvP, I know that, but you know, it just feels kind of left a sour taste in my mouth. All right, I got food. I'm also here for bone blocks. Which, by the way, we used a pretty good effect here. They're not quite quartz. They're not quite as white as quartz. If you look at this next to this, it's a little more cream colored. But if you put the bone blocks end to end like this, you don't see the little round dot in the middle. And I think it looks nice. I think it's a great building material that's, once you have a skeleton grinder, not hard to come by. Here we go. White terracotta. I got lots of white terracotta. I don't see why I wouldn't use white terracotta. It's a nice material. I don't even remember what I wanted it for. What did I want the bone blocks for? Damn it. I don't remember. Okay, let's head on back. Oh, you know, I could do like a slot machine. We could have some gambling. Yeah, we'll do that. That's kind of a complicated build, but I'm down for it. Do you have that design for me? Which design? Joseph Goebbels. Oh, jeez. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Oh, okay. That's a great barn. This is, that's not cement, that's terracotta. Roger that, Phoenix. All right, slot machine. Jeez, I haven't done one of these in forever. What should we do? So we need an item distinguisher for Q-Bucks. That's easy enough. And then we need... So the simplest slot machines are based on droppers or dispensers. I've seen roulette wheels that are kind of neat. I think I might have to do a little bit of planning work before I can get started on that. So maybe we'll hold off on that for Sex Questionable Greenhouse. I like that, Sex. You made it shoot the minecart thing? I'm planning. You want me to come check it out? You know what? I don't know. You shoot it, it drops. All right. Is there something going on underneath it? Oh, I see what you mean. So you have hoppers down here? Oh, I see. You have a dispenser down here. Okay. So what I would suggest, if I may make a suggestion, is and this does make it a little more complicated, but it shouldn't be too hard. Have the dropper connected to a dispenser that could put the minecart back on the rails. So you shoot it, it drops, the light goes on, you won, but then the dispenser connects to a hopper that spits it back out on the rails, so you don't have to like manually reset it. Would that make sense? Is that something you know how to do? I mean, I could help you with it. If you want. I just answered Phoenix. I don't know how the one that Joker built work. I think she picked it up off of a site somewhere. You're welcome to go look at it. I mean, if you need to break a couple of exterior blocks to check it out, feel free. I think it's just a simple repeating redstone torch clock. The one that I built uses a double clock. That's based on the one that Stormy first built on PvE. That was over on Doozy. No, I get it. Yeah, and it drops off in the hopper. But you could have the hopper connected to a dispenser. Here, let me see if I can illustrate it. Do you mind if I show you what I mean? This is not necessarily the proper setup for this, but if you put like a dispenser here, I'm gonna have to break this, so I'm gonna have to put that back in a second. Do a dropper here, not a dropper, a minecart, hopper. Okay. And you can power this from here. You can run, say, a power line over here with maybe a slight delay. To actually cause it to properly fire. Poop. That's not going to work. This is always a problem. Again, I'm kind of just squeezing it in here. This isn't necessarily the best way to do it. I'm just kind of trying to make it fit in what you already built, but do that. I'm just making a little extra room. Do that. Do that. Powered rail here with power. Oops. Oops. Right, you see what I'm doing. So then you shoot it, you get the light, or you get maybe you play a tune with a note block, and then eventually it shoots back out and goes back up on the rail. Okay, a little more juice. Okay, all right. Great minds think alike. Yeah, I don't know what's causing that lag at spawn. I apologize for that. Okay, you gotta work the orientation, right? But this would work. And then you could have maybe a shooting gallery where you have little holes to shoot through. The thing only becomes visible very briefly. Go for it, man. Yeah, build this. This looks like fun. I think this is a cool little build. I think this will fit in just fine. And it doesn't have the drawback that the dunk tank has, that the arrows get stuck or anything. Yeah, hold on, Phoenix. You have to use X-ray. I have no choice. Stately made me cheat. No. No, 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 no. Bad. Bad. Alright, hold on. I'll run down to the spawn and I'll show it to you. Here would be a good place for it. Right back here. We're going to run low on space soon. I still want to do the boxing arena. That's what I was getting the bone meal for the boxing arena. Hey, dragon. Alright, lizard. Fraggin'. See you next time. Or you can build it back here. This would probably be enough room for it. But yeah, I'm thinking that's absolutely a cool idea. Maybe next stream we can build that together if you want. Hey, Rainbow, how you doing? Alright, Phoenix, I'm coming over to spawn to show you the dispenser thing. Actually, a pearl dispenser might be a nice thing to have at the county fair too. Simple, but neat, and people do like ender pearls. Trinity is about 2 months old, yes. If you check on Discord, we've been talking a little bit about what we're going to do with the various servers. Trinity is going to be our new long-term server. It's going to run at least the entire duration of this year. And then when 1.13 comes out, we will be launching a vanilla 1.13 PvE server. It won't have the heads or the arenas or all of the cool added stuff that we have on here. And that server will run for about 8 weeks. We'll do 2-month cycles on our vanilla servers, and then we'll have one long-term server that lasts about a year. That's the plan. PvE was our long-term server, but nobody's really played on it much for close to a year now. So it's going to close down eventually. I can't quite part ways with it yet. Yeah, it's time. PvE is finally going to be retired soon. We'll have a farewell stream. Because at the very least, it deserves a good send-off. Can we do Splat? Maybe not today. Me too. And if other people were still playing on it, I would still be playing on it myself. But it's very hard to get new players in on a server that's established like that. Because, you know, nobody wants to join a server where nothing's rare and everybody has everything. But, you know, I've got almost all of the content from PvE working on here. With the exception of the quest mobs, which I don't need to have working on here because nobody ever did them. So, you know, this will be our long-term server for the people who want to have a base and want to be able to come back to it over and over again. And that's all good. That is all perfectly good. I'm afraid I'm going to end up breaking a redstone torch and destroying this. The hell? Okay. Can't learn anything from that. That's it. That's literally all there is. There's no there. Yeah, it's literally nothing but 2 dispensers and a redstone torch. This is the simplest thing I've ever seen. I think it's quite elegant. I mean, it's not like the prettiest thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely elegant. I mean, you trigger this, this triggers this, this triggers this, the light triggers this, and it just goes around a couple of times until it burns out. It's beautiful in its simplicity. Oops, missed. Remember, guys, if you have spare pearls after you come back from the Ender Grinder, please donate them to the Pearl Dispenser for less well-off players, there's donation chests up here. Just pop them on in there. And you're good to go. Alright, I'm going to start on that boxing arena. I'm not sure if I'm going to have a lot of space, but I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. And I didn't need anything else while I was here, did I? I don't think so. I think the white terracotta will do okay for a boxing arena. Oh, you know what I want? Damn it. Acacia. I want some acacia fences for the actual rink. I think that'll be the best material available to, like... Yeah, no, I got the joke. I got the joke. We good. That'll be the best material, I think, to kind of do the belts. What do they call them? The belts are in the corners, but what do they call the actual string around the arena? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, not important. What is important is I'm going to go get some acacia. Nice. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have homework anymore. I still have those dreams where you know, wake up thinking that you missed an exam. I think that's just, like, universal. Everybody has those dreams. You've been out of school for 20 years and you'll still occasionally wake up in a cold sweat because you think you missed an exam or forgot to turn in your homework or something. It's human nature. It's just the way it is. Poop. That's not gonna work. Actually, that did work. I'm surprised. I didn't think that was gonna work. Alright, and we have a sapling to replace it with. And this should be more than enough. The only problem is with the kit PvP arenas, you kind of have to set them up so that people can't get into the arena. And I don't want to wall the entire thing off. So, Well, let's build first and think later. I'm always good at building first and thinking later. Good stuff. I was thinking very briefly maybe we do some kind of parkour, but parkour takes up a lot of space, and we don't have a huge area at the... Where am I? Oh, right, that one. That's the button. We don't have a huge area at the county fair. Parkour is kind of a fun aspect of Minecraft, though. It's something that maybe we should pay a little more attention to. So there's the thing with beer. You drink it, and it comes right back out. I'll be right back, guys. And I'm back. Did you miss me? I'll bet y'all missed me. More beer. Oh, by the way, for the new guys, if you haven't been to the Ender Grinder yet, just keep taking this rail all the way to the end. And at the end, there's a train station. The only other destination is the end grinder. Or the end portal. Really good way to get XP if you need to enchant some stuff. There's anvils down there. And lots of ender pearls. West. Spawn is west from here. We really need signs. We need like a sign committee. That way. Start putting up, especially around spawn, just signs pointing towards the iron grinder and the train station. And the various arenas. Okay, so boxing arena. We're gonna do a kit PvP arena with no kit, basically. And I think I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. I think 5x5 gonna be too small. How much space do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plenty. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's basically it. It's effectively just fences in a square. It's just we need to have kind of a thing around it, and this is a little too far back actually. I don't want the roof to touch. That just doesn't look good. Let's move it up 2 blocks. Let's move it up to here. Give it a little more space. There are specific requirements for the kit PvP arenas. As far as like the shape of the arena and the signs and stuff, they don't technically need to be completely cordoned off. This seems just a little too small. I mean, I don't want it to be like completely silly where you're just standing opposite each other and you can't move. So let's go ahead and make the fencing. And Minecraft just crashed on me, guys. So give me a sec. That doesn't happen very often. I can't remember the last time that Minecraft actually just completely closed out on me while I was playing. But we'll get right back in. There we go. There is no escaping the stately. And now my mouse has gone a little crazy. No, we're good. It's just being a little oversensitive. Okay. So, offense. Please don't take offense. That was a pun. A poon, a play on words. Clever, don't you think? Let's see, 2. That's 6. We're gonna need that many. This many. Like that. That should be enough. So I'm having some weird sensitivity issues with my mouse suddenly. It seems to be like shooting up. That's enough for a fist fight right there. Now, are we going to like put an entire building around it? I kind of have to, just to prevent people from wandering in and going, where's my inventory? But maybe a tent would be a good build. the light post, we can move the light post. That's not a big deal. Official Q-Bucks that you can no longer attain. Yeah, the crafting menu is disabled. The auto crafting menu, because of exploits that we can't fix. I apologize for that. There are just some issues that I haven't been able to work around. I actually had to downgrade from our previous server because our last one, we did use 1.12.2, but it introduced some bugs that just couldn't be fixed without... Flag spike there. That couldn't be fixed without breaking other stuff. Okay, so a tent. A tent would be a good thing for this. It doesn't have to be fancy or big. You can't tame him? Is he already... I mean, he's probably not already tamed because you would have seen the collar, right? Alright, need a few more smooth stone slabs. Just a few. And let's make a daytime too. There we go. And let's see. Like blue and white or blue and yellow, something contrasty, but everything's still kind of stone and wood here. I don't want it to be like too... Let's see what we got. Maybe just like blue and white. Or red and white. Red and white's good, right? Oh, you know what? It's going to be hard to do with wool because no diagonals. And tents kind of tend to have diagonals. I'm going to have to think about this later. It turns out that's... Oh, hello. Incredibly dumb skeleton. Set yourself on fire just to put an arrow in me, huh? Didn't even have to go up there. He killed himself. Kind of a short stream today, guys, but I do have to call it now, unfortunately. Oh, man. Right in my eye, too. Ouch. But thank you for joining. We will be back here on 1MC3 Tuesday. Tomorrow, we're going to be on the 7 Days to Die server. I'm going to be working on my island base. So hop on there if you have 7 Days to Die. If you want to join and you don't have the login information yet, hop on Discord and ask somebody. One of our friendly mods will give you the password and URL for the server. And thank you for joining. Sorry about the slightly short stream today, but occasionally real life just happens. So, y'all take it easy. Remember, Stately, follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube, and join us in-game on play.1mc3.com. Our Discord is 1mc3.com/discord. And that's all the plugs. That's all the plugs. I'll make a jingle one of these days. That'll be much better. Take it easy, folks. I'll see y'all next time. Ciao.